It's horses for courses. Personally, I prefer the gels, the liquids, because they are infinitely ingestible. And as I have said, the most important thing is you don't overuse laundry detergent, whatever you use. Like I said, my preference is for the liquids. And the reason for that is, if you've ever seen my washing machine, you'll know that the drawer is quite hard to access. And if you use powders, I find it does tend to clog up in there and you need to take it out and wash it, and that's a pain for me. So I like the gels, and then I can be very picky. And I also use them to pre-treat stains, not strains. I personally am not a lover. Well, it's not. I don't like. I mean, I like the pods well enough. For me, I simply prefer the gel, but other people prefer the pods. Especially if you're a bit heavy-handed, the pods are brilliant because you don't overdose. It's right there. For most things, you just need one pod. Occasionally, you might need two, but they're quite expensive, so just put the one pod in. And to be truthful, I'd then put a spoonful of washing soda in there instead of the second pod. But it does depend. Whatever you prefer and what your budget goes. Now, I advertise for them. I use Ariel. I have done for 40 odd years. Like Ariel, I've always used it. It's expensive. I haven't always been able to afford Ariel. So when I didn't have the money, I used a cheaper detergent. That's just what. So don't if you can't afford it, buy what you can afford. Just don't overdose. And if you buy what you can afford and you don't find that the results are as good as you would like from buying a branded one, don't be tempted to spend what you cannot afford. Try pre-treating stains first, because sometimes 5 minutes pre-treating stains in advance just means that they come out and you can get away with using much cheaper detergent.